swag.org. Your information technology answers are here.
Hi everyone, I'm Stephen Wynkoop and welcome to another edition of Swag TV. And today we have Laura Rose in the program. We're going to start kind of a series on different things to think about with hiring people and working with people and those types of things. But first of all, welcome back to the show, Laura.
Thanks, Steve.
So one of the very first things that we want to talk about is how do you know when it's time to hire? And everybody thinks, well, it's when you get busy, but it's not quite that simple. What do you recommend, and how do you help people through that decision process?
Well, one of the things I suggest is take a look at your must-do items. If your must-do items, identify your must-do to make my business a success. And if those must-do items aren't getting accomplished, then we need to reevaluate where our resources are being placed.
Very true, and it's important that you evaluate your must-do list too, I think. Sometimes you really need to think about, well, is this important or is this just seem like it's important?
Right, or nice to have. Sometimes things just pop up, and just because they're happening now doesn't make it a must-do.
Very true, very true. I always tell people, focus on revenues and then move backwards from there, because without revenues, all the other things become kind of a moot point.
Exactly. The sales drive the business bus. So if you're not making sales, there's something wrong.
Very true, very true. And I know you and I were talking a little bit about using your existing staff, and how do you approach that?
Exactly. If I'm reviewing my resources and I see that some of my nice-to-haves are getting done and they're high quality and being delivered on time, but the must-dos aren't being done, then I might want to reconsider maybe moving some of my staff from the nice-to-do items to the must-do, and that may require some training, retrain some of those people so they can do the must-do items.
Very true, very true. I know one of the other things is, can you afford it?
Afford it, exactly. So that's why I would always suggest looking at your current staff. You may be having the right number of staffs on your must-do items. They're just not being effective. So maybe we need training or retraining on that area. Maybe a couple people need to be on a performance improvement plan if they're not meeting expectations, things like that. So, these are difficult conversations. But another item that you can do is while these people are in a training scenario, you can maybe contract for some temp help or consulting during that learning period.
Very true. One of the things that when I've been talking to people that I've seen is they get kind of in this spot where they have too few resources and they can't get it done. They think, well, I'm going to go hire and boom, it's all going to be solved. Well, you can't really hire for a spike like that. You need to hire for a sustained growth.
Exactly. And the other thing that we want to do is when you were saying that we're busy so we should hire, one idea is you want to hire ahead of the time that you're going to be busy. All businesses have seasons, and you're going to have a busy season and a low season. And it's the slow season that you want to do your training and vamping up for your busy season.
Yep, very, very true. Very true. Great ideas. Thank you very much for all your great counsel, and we'll kind of continue this series and talk about some other very cool topics coming up. So thanks a lot.
Thanks.